What's going on? My name is Marcus Whitley, and this is Good Behavior. Now, you can find me on all social media at I am Marcus Whitley and find any of my books, Both Sides of the Street, Choices and Consequences, Greatness Under Pressure, and Battling Demons all on Amazon. Now, in this episode, I want to talk about having a new year mindset because going into the new year, everybody's coming up with their own resolutions or creating new goals for yourself, which is great, but you shouldn't be creating new goals for yourself if you haven't achieved the old ones. If every year you start over and give yourself a new goal, then how are you going to achieve last year's? How are you going to achieve anything else that you had? You're giving up on yourself. I mean, yeah, you go into the new year thinking, oh, you want to do all of these different things, which sounds great, but what are you getting out of it if you never follow through with anything that you say that you want to do? I mean, unless you were fortunate to accomplish whatever goal you had in that year, you shouldn't be creating any new ones. One of the problems that I've noticed is a lot of people lack focus. And they get caught up in having this mindset, new year, new me. Now, I hate to say this, but that mindset, that's the dumbest thing that I've ever heard. Because yeah, it's a new year, but it's not a new you. Like, how do you plan on recreating yourself every year? You should be proud of where you're at right now and how far that you've come. And talking about having a new you is like throwing that all away and starting over. You work too hard to get to where you at right now to talk about creating a new you. What will make you feel like you want to start over? Like you're not good enough the way you are. All you're showing is that you can't commit to yourself and you give up too easy. How can you commit to anything in life if you can't even commit to yourself or your goals? And if you give up on things when things get hard, then how do you expect to get anywhere in life? I'm saying life ain't easy. It wasn't designed to be. And what are you going to do when life gets too hard? What are you going to do when you have to struggle or things start to challenge you? Because even diamonds are made through pressure. Nothing good in life comes easy. You got to understand that. Like, you can't expect things just to be given to you or that you going to get things without even really having to work for it. Because then, if that's the case, are you even going to appreciate it as much? I'm saying, follow through with whatever you say you're going to do. The motto shouldn't be new year, new me. It should be new year, new plan. And find new ways to attack the goals that you already have for yourself. So that way you can accomplish those before you try to set new ones. Because if you do that, you're only gonna overwhelm yourself by setting too many goals, and then you're gonna get intimidated or you're gonna burn yourself out and never gonna be able to achieve any of your goals or anything that you want to do in life. How can you focus if you give your attention to too many things at the same time? If you do that, you'll never be able to give your all or fully commit to anything. And yeah. Another thing I can't understand is why people feel the need to wait until the start of a new year to commit to a goal or make any kind of changes in their life. But what do you get out of waiting other than trying to find any excuse that you can not to do what you need to do or want to do? Listen, if there's anything that you want to do in life, do it now. Because life is too short to waste any days, months, weeks, years. I mean, time goes by a lot faster than you think, and it doesn't stop for nobody. Now, being a personal trainer, like I see it all the time. So many people will hit me up talking about, I want to start training. I want to get right for the new year. I want to get my summer body. I want to get in shape. Now, when that new year actually comes, very little actually hit me up and get started. And those that do last about a month and then give up on their goals. The rest of them, I never even hear from again. It was just talk all the way up until the new year. Then they disappear. Now, I understand that change isn't easy and it's not comfortable, but it is necessary. I mean, you're not gonna like it, but you need it. I've gone through it so many times where I was sitting at the bottom with nothing and I had to adapt to it. But being in that type of situation has taught me to appreciate things a lot more, and it showed me that I have to be ready for change at any time if I want to get to where I want to be. Now, because you're never going to see you're never going to see any type of results if you stay inside of your box. Growth happens when you do things that you don't normally do. It's like I tell people all the time, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Like, that's a motto I learned along the way. And I try to make sure everybody knows that. That's the only way you're going to grow. Thank you. We got this, right? Now, listen. When it comes to the people in your life, that's another story because I hear it a lot. But mind you, this is that new year, new me mindset. But they be saying when the new year comes around, they want to surround themselves with better people, with more positive people. But or they'll say they want to cut off toxic people in their lives, which makes no sense to me at all. Because why are you going to wait months, weeks, or even days to cut off somebody who's not good in your life? Like, if you feel that somebody isn't adding value to your life or somebody isn't positive in your life, then you need to cut them off right then. Stop dragging it out because you're only making it worse for yourself. I mean, if somebody is toxic, it's not good for you. You got to distance yourself. There's no point of keeping them close and then hurting yourself because of it. Going home miserable every day. What do you get out of waiting? Like, I don't understand that either. Like, what do you get out of keeping them around you? And I hope you can answer that with a positive answer. Because otherwise, what are you doing? Because truth is, if you're not going to do it now, you're not going to do it later. Like I said, you're waiting because you're looking for any excuse not to do it. Stop waiting for a day to do things and just do it now. Stop making excuses. Every day that you wake up is an opportunity to do what you want to do in life. But a lot of us don't want to make changes or those hard choices that are necessary to live a better life. So your resolution this year should be to hold yourself accountable for everything that you said you're going to do or wanted to do and haven't done yet. Now, I hope this episode was able to make you realize that you shouldn't be waiting until the next year to set goals or make changes in your life. Now, my name is Marcus Whitley, and this is Good Behavior. So until the next episode. Peace.